Okay, today is Sunday the 5th, 2023. Beautiful day up here in Middle Tennessee. And today, this morning, I've taken the time to go over some dimensions on this new welded, fully assembled rack from EG4 for their batteries. This is the one they sent out with the if you bought 3 batteries, you got a free rack. It's excellent. I've done a bunch of measuring on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, now that we have some much better lighting from yesterday, the bus bars. I've pre-measured everything here and I got it written down on a piece of paper. And what I'm going to do is switch these bus bars. This one's going to get flipped over to the bottom. And they'll be running the neutral feed from the bottom up and the positive feed on this side to the inverters, equal length for our cables with the fuse. So I'll be back in a minute. Let me set this camera up. I'm going to flip this bus bar. Then I got some other things I've come up with I'm going to show you and give you some dimensions and some things I didn't know that came with this that go down in those holes down there. Okay, hang on for a minute. Let me get this set up. I had a bunch to go over here with you. Just got done measuring all this stuff. Be right back. Okay, here we go. This is take 2, or it's going to be take 2. And I've lost my wrench. Okay, take 3. Oh, here it is. I just flipped this bus bar around, and I'm going to show you how I did it. It's pretty easy. Be advised, these bolts here were finger tight. That's it. The 10 millimeter bolt up here. You just loosen these 4 bolts. Actually, I'll take this off so you can get a good look at the bus bar. These were finger tight. So be advised of that. There goes that one. You helping? You trying to help? Get down. Busy. That's the bus bar, which is pretty healthy. I have the specs of this. I measured it all out. I got it written down on a piece of paper. And I got to tell you, I don't know, depending on the different versions of battery racks they make, some of these might be different from reading the comments, how they. Some people are having issues when they flip them. They're taller on the bottom or the top. They were a 1/4 inch difference from top to bottom. I marked that. That's the original top. Hopefully I'm catching that. That's the bus bars. They're pretty beefy. And again, I'll switch the camera angle in a minute and get back to the actual dimensions. So to put this in, obviously, it's just a reverse. And again, these were finger tight. I took them out by hand, so I would suggest definitely checking them. Don't want your bus bars falling off. That'll make for a bad day. That'll be good. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that for now. I can move this along. A little snug action. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another little trick. This version of the welded pre-assembled battery rack, as you can see, has naked bus bars. They have no protection on them whatsoever. So I'm going to show you another little trick. Let me rearrange the camera over here. If it even makes any difference. What I have here in my hand, this is I think an inch or 1.5 split groove wire loom. Here's the actual product. You can get these at Home Depot or Lowe's. I think they were $3.99 a bag. They're 5 feet long. 1 inch by 5 feet. Yeah, that's what they were. And if you look, when you open these up, These go right over the bus bars. Pretty easy. Oh, there goes the door. So all you would need to do to protect your bus bars is put this split loom cable over it, cover, and make a little notch where your battery connections are going to go in. That's what I'm going to do because I want these protected. On the positive side of things, I'm going to use what I've always been using, my Blue Sea bus bar fuses. This is a 200 amp at 58 volts. And I'm going to have one on each feed for my upper positive cables. I need two 4-aught cables for my Magnum system. So I'll have one on the top, one on the bottom, however it fits, and the positive lead from the top battery will come over here. And also, I noticed these holes in the bottom of the cabinet, and today I came out here with the door open and I found this little bag of goodies, which are more nuts and bolts to hold the batteries in, and these strain relief connectors, which I guess go through those holes on the bottom if you can utilize those. So that was a nice touch. All right, let me get this off the tripod. Sorry for moving all around so much. And I'm going to show you the dimensions I measured out on the batteries and the cabinet and the bus bars. I'll give you all that information here in a second. I need to get this off the tripod, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'll share some dimensions with you. On this particular rack, which is the one that came free this last sale they had when you bought 3 batteries, this is the fully assembled welded rack only. Are these specs for? It's 23.58 inches wide. Front to back is 25 and 5/8 inches deep. The height, including the wheels from the concrete to the top of the rack, is 49.25. So 23.58, 25.58, 49.25 on the height. Now, getting over to the bus bars. The bus bars were 1 3/16 of an inch wide, with 30 centimeters, 39 3/8 inch tall. There was 1.5 inches on the bottom hole, number 2, 3 3/4 inches on the bottom bolt. On the top bolt was 2 3/8 to the center hole, 4 5/16 to the second bolt. So very little difference in the placement of the bolts the way they are from the factory. So flipping them, I don't think it's going to make that big a difference, but I'm going to flip them anyway. The thickness of the bus bars was 3/16, and I think that comes out to like 5 millimeters thick, so it's a pretty healthy bus bar. And it's 1 3/16 inches wide, 3/16 thick, 39 3/8 deep. Now over to the batteries. They are slightly different. Now on the version 2, which is the one with the screen, was 19.75, so 19 3/4 inches on the case, 17 7/16 wide, and roughly 6 inches deep, give or take. I measured them in the box. There's plenty of room, so that's not an issue. The LiPo 4 standard, which is the ones without the screen on it, came out to be to the edge of the handle and the edge of the case was 20.25, so 20 1/4 inches width, front to back, 17 1/2 wide, just a teeny bit different, and a little teeny hair over 6 inches deep, so not much difference. And this new battery is flat in the front, flat in the back, and where the handles are for you to grab it, those handles fold. This battery, the handles do not, so that's included with those numbers. So that's the information I have so far. Trying to get as deep into this as I can so I know exactly what to expect. Also, something else that came with this, obviously, is these came with it. That did not. You get your communication cables, and these are your power cables. I think they're labeled 6 millimeter. They look pretty damn small, but I don't know, they're not very long. And you get a communication cable and a comms cable, which I'm going to have help figuring that out because I know nothing about that stuff. Not a computer guy. Or maybe this is the communication cable. I don't know. You get a little teeny book with one battery, and the rest is on the internet, and you got to scope it out. And I got a friend's going to come help me because I'm absolutely useless on a computer. I don't know what they're talking about. So anyway, I hope that helps. That's the new fully welded, fully assembled cabinet that came with the sale they were running over the last week or so from Signature Solar. And those wheels have stops on them on the bottom. Cabinet's fantastic. Cabinet's much better than I thought it would be. So there you have it. There's some more information on the cabinet. If you bought one of these, that's what you're going to be getting. Hope this helps. Like and subscribe if you want. I'm out.